When you're in Zoom and you want to edit some of your settings, such as like turning on your video, what you want to do is click on your little icon in the top right corner, hit settings, and then this screen will pop up. So some of the settings that you could change is if you're using dual monitors, do you want to have full screen? Ask me to confirm when I'm leaving a meeting, add Zoom to your menu bar down here. Then you could also select the theme, use system settings if it's like light or dark, then your skin tone reaction. So when you're using emojis, so I want to click on brown, then your video settings. So here I have like a virtual background, and I'll get to that in a second. And I have a bunch of other videos about virtual backgrounds as well. So do you want to enable HD on your videos? So here you can see like a little bit of a change versus like when it's just regular versus HD, it has like a sharper look to it. Do I want to mirror my video? So if I mirror my video, my background then looks like that, but it's exactly, so if this is my left hand, this is my right hand, and it like directly goes, versus if I'm not mirrored, this is my left hand, it's like on the other side, and then this is my right hand. Do you want to touch up your appearance? And it gives like a little smoothing on your face, or, just have it be all natural. And then, do you want to show dialogue when you're joining the video? The ratio, your camera that you're using. So right now I'm using like my main camera. I could select my other camera from in here. Then I could, go back to it. Audio settings. You could test your audio. So you can see my microphones going up and down. I could test my speaker. Screen share. Who do I allow to screen share, and what does it look like when the screen share is happening? The chat, do I want it to be saved? What color? Some of the other settings, code snippets, allow people to send messages, push notifications for messages, virtual background. So we discussed that, and I have a bunch of videos about these. So I have a few uploaded in there. Recording. So this is a very interesting setting. Do you want to record your audio? So, and this is audio and video for your session. So, I have my recording saved in a dedicated folder and how many gigabytes of space I have remaining. Do you want to choose a location when the meeting ends? So every time it'll ask you directly. Do you want to optimize it for a third-party video editor? So this is just allowing for some increase in file size. Do you want a timestamp on the recording? So that way when you're watching it, it'll show you how many minutes have passed. Record during screen share, and where is the location of the screen share placed, and then keep files recording temporarily. So I like to record a separate file for each participant, and this is a feature that I use, especially because I have a podcast. So the audio files are recorded separately. That way, when it's time to edit the audio, if my background is noisy versus somebody else's, they could cut that out. So if you're doing like a podcast, it's a great feature to use. And then, you can see how much like cloud space I'm a little bit over. Then you have your profile details, statistics, just like what's the experience like of your audio, screen sharing, feedback that you received, and keyboard shortcuts and accessibility. So these are just some of the settings that you can edit, but the ones of my favorite and that I like to usually change is the recording, virtual background, and making sure I have the proper video. Hope this video was very helpful as a tutorial of how to use Zoom.